Coach Quinn.
Well, first of all, we just played a very good hockey team. I don't want to take anything away from Michigan. They're big, strong, fast. The forwards keep you on your heels. They were the better team over the weekend, without question. And, it's disappointing because I really feel over the last 3 weekends we've really done a good job getting better and doing the things we're going to have to do to have success. And we obviously took a big step back this weekend. And I'm not just saying this because it's coach speak, but when you play that way for 2 straight games as a team, and a lot of good players don't play well, they're not energetic or they're not fast thinking or physically playing fast, you got to think as a coach, what happened. And I told them after the game, I feel a big responsibility for what happened this weekend. And a couple of things we did a little bit different this weekend that probably looking back we shouldn't have done. And as a coach, I got to do a better job of putting them in a position to have success. And I just, when you're that lethargic and not energetic to play Michigan in your home building for 2 straight games, as a coach, you got to look in the mirror. And I'm looking long and hard, and I've got to do a better job of putting these guys in a better position to have success. Coaching is a tough profession because when you win, you don't feel like you have anything to do it. When you lose, you feel like you have a lot to do with it. So, but it's just we'll get back to it. We'll get back to playing the way we have over the last 3 weekends. A few that have seen us, we've really played well. And the good news is we did get a win this weekend, so it's not like we got swept. But the game doesn't lie to you, and it just didn't feel great this weekend, even though we did win a game.
When you play a couple bad periods like last night and win, that's great on the one hand.
Right.
Does it sort of maybe reward the wrong behavior or get the guys to think that we can kind of turn it on at any point?
I actually liked that first 2 minutes before we took a ridiculous penalty. We actually came out ready to play, and then we got the penalty, and they did a great job on their power play. And we weren't, again, I didn't think we were mentally sharp. And if you're going to do a good job coming with a penalty, you got to be mentally sharp, and we weren't. So they ended up going up 1-0. It really looked like we got deflated a little bit, but maybe last night, you win the way we did. It's funny, a couple of people said to me, you stole one, and I don't necessarily agree with that. If you steal a game, you don't play well at all, but we played really well for a period. We earned the 3 goals we got. We really played well in the 3rd period. Our goalie made a huge save on a penalty shot, and we deserved that win because we played well when we needed to. But without question, that might have had a little bit of effect on it, but I think there was more to it than that.
Yeah, obviously had twice as many power plays as you did, but they also got 12 shots, and you got just a couple. They had the 3 guys at the point. They seemed to have something really good going on. Couldn't get much going on your power play, the couple you had.
I thought we had some chances right at the end of the second when we had the power play after we scored the goal. I thought we had a little bit of momentum, a little mojo there, and then when you start a power play for the 3rd period, we didn't do anything with it. And we didn't get in the shooting. I mean, they got a lot of pucks through. We didn't block enough shots. We certainly weren't alert to get in the shooting lanes.
His injury?
I think Grizzlies, thank God it's not the knee that he had the ACL surgery on. It's not an ACL issue. We're very optimistic that he actually might be able to play Tuesday.
So what's your initial diagnosis?
I just got, they're not sure yet, I didn't get it. My first 2 questions were, was it the same knee and was it an ACL? And the answer was no. And they started talking medical talk, and I got confused. And they said he might be able to play on Tuesday.
Can you point to any positives with your offense tonight?
No. I mean, there just wasn't. I don't mean to be that way, but it's just, you saw what you saw. We weren't sharp. And I keep coming back to when 20 guys play like that, you got to look in the mirror as a coach. That's a profession we've chosen, And we'll get back to where we're doing. I have a lot of faith in this group. I have a lot of faith in the seniors. And like I said, it feels worse than it is because we lost in the fashion that we lost, but we just split with Michigan and probably didn't play great. So we've got to get back on the saddle and be ready to play a really important game on Tuesday.
How much do you attribute that to Michigan's play, or do you think it was more a case of beating yourself?
Well, that's what I said earlier. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from them. I mean, they've got But as coaches, we're always, listen, we're concerned with how we play. You know, I mean, we tied 2 games with Providence, and we were happy with the way we played. And we'd like a different result, but you know, because over time, if you keep playing the right way, you're going to win important games and you get rewarded. So, even though we won last night, it didn't feel great. But without question, a lot of what happened this weekend had to do with them. You know, but I'm just looking at our group and, you know, how we played, and, you know, again, when your team plays like that, you got to look in the mirror as a coach.
What, you called a timeout here, I assume, I wasn't here last night, I assume you were giving them a message as you were going on to get them out of the lethargy. What were you saying?
Well, it was just the fact that they were winning every one-on-one battle. They were quicker, they were more physical, they were playing at a much higher pace, and we weren't matching it. And you know, you can X and O people all you want, but this game is forever a game of one-on-one. I mean, I know people don't like to talk about that, but I mean, you got to win your one-on-one battles in all 3 zones. And you know, they would get the puck in their own end, and it'd be the same guy cruising through our zone uncontested. And you just can't play hockey like that. You know, it's something about our sport. When people get in open ice, you're a lot less physical. You know, you tend to be a lot more physical along the walls. But if you can be physical in open ice, you're going to cause turnovers. You're going to cause turnovers. And, you know, when we're effective, we're physical in open ice, as are most teams. And we just, you know, I equate it to football. You know, in football, every yard and every inch matters. You know, and in hockey, for some reason, you go to a guy and he's 5 feet inside his blue line. Well, someone else will get him. Someone else will get him. And if you can have a football mentality, and I certainly don't mean tackling, but I mean, you know, taking pride in not allowing a guy to gain ice, you're gonna have a much better chance to have success. And we just didn't have that, you know. And you need to be moving your legs to do that. You need to have a willingness to be physical, and we just didn't have a lot of that this weekend.
Did you get a good look at the play you got hurt on?
I did not.
Because it looked routine from our.
Yeah, I think he went to hit him, and he looked. It was to the left of the net, and he looked like he ran into a strong guy, and the guy kind of reversed, pinched him, and Grizzy maybe wasn't really ready for him. It looked like his knee buckled, but I just caught the tail end of it.
McAvoy didn't play for a good portion of the second period. Why was that?
I just thought it was an opportunity to give him a chance to kind of settle down, and you know, he's had a really good start for us, and you know, as freshmen, you're going to have some moments where you maybe just need to sit down and take a little breather and corral yourself, and you know, so. But again, he's going to be a heck of a player. He's been a great player for us. He's going to be a real good player moving forward.
Anything else?